Good morning. Here we are looking at SOPA, BTTX, and RIBN. Those are the three leading gappers on the gap scan this morning. So those are the stocks I'm watching to trade. Just going to do my setup here. I've got a screen on the bottom that I'm doing my setup. I'm looking at setting the margin. And what I'm going to do is I'm setting my stop losses or my risk parameters and stuff for trades that I'm going to take today. And I'm looking at these right here. I'll explain these later. Right now, I'm going to look at something in between. You got the 5-minute and the 1-minute chart. I'm going to look at something in between the 8 and the 21. So this is like the average of the candles. Anyways, so it'll be somewhere, you see the time here, it's 6:26. I want to be trading right after the bell rings, so I want to get this set up. So somewhere between 8 and 21, let's say 16. That's pretty close, 15, 16. And this one, I'll say 5. And the next one looks like probably, 50? Maybe 48, whatever. Doesn't have to be exact. Yeah, the only reason I'm doing this is because I want to set up risk parameters because what happens sometimes is that first 1-minute candle will, when the bell rings, you never know if it's going to really open up. And right now it's showing 7 cents on average for the last 3 candles. It's taking the average. These are the last 3 candles. The range of each candle, and this is the average. So I like to kind of base my stop loss on that. If I'm going to get into a trade, I want my stop loss to be 6 cents away, right? But on that first candle, you just don't know how far it's going to go. So I try to get somewhere between the 1 and the 5-minute for that first candle in case I decide to take a quick trade. That way I don't mess myself up. Like if it's a 20-cent range on a candle, on that opening candle, I certainly don't want to get in with a 6-cent stop loss because I'm probably going to get stopped out if it's whipping around, which usually they are. All right, so we got a minute and a half to the bell. SOPA here is the leading gapper. Definitely trading above the VWAP, but pretty extended up here. I don't know, quite a ways away from the EMAs. They kind of need to catch up, but we could see a move on it right out the gate. I'll mark out some levels here. If you want to see, here's what I have on the bottom screen. And I've also got some other things that go along with this that not really going to pull up there. I'll preview them one of these days. It's my, I've written some code, made my own software so that I can set risk parameters in Thinkorswim and never have to worry about risking too much. Right now my risk per trade is $100. All right, the market's open. So right now I'm watching volume. I want to see which stocks here have good volume. Just kind of wait for this first 1-minute candle to form. I can't trade on the simulator. They don't let you take a trade on that first 1-minute candle. But I'm going to watch and see Look at this. Says this is 8 cents, so I'm at 16. Okay, I just jumped in twice right there. My risk is 16 cents away, and because this is 8 cents, I jumped in twice just to make it a true 8 cents. So $100 risk. So I move my stop up. So that's where the $100. So I'll lose $100 if I get stopped out here. I can show you. I'm not expecting to make 400 on this. A break through the highs would be nice. We'll see here. If we get a break through the high, I might sell half and hold the rest to see what happens. There we go. Out half right there. $280, $284. Can we get up to $285? I got my order is at $286. I'm kind of wondering if it can get up to 3, but I'm not willing to move my order up that far. These candles can really whip around. That candle's about to close. I'm going to go ahead and exit right there. You see how that candle's pulling back on the close. Now a good entry would be probably right in there. It's coming off of this. I could try to re-enter, but here's where I'm at so far on the day. $300 on SOPA. Yeah, BTTX is trading below the VWAP, and it looks like RIVN is about to drop below the VWAP also. I could try to take a bounce play off VWAP here, but I'm not too convinced on that. This looks really nice here because we're trading above VWAP. I'm just a little concerned about how overextended it is. A possible entry here at 24.25 on RIVN, if it can get down there. It might not. I'm actually going to take a starter right there. I did that based on this low of day. This is just going to be a quick out. Okay, only made $22 on that, but that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna buy that. I was a little late to the party on this one, and I really needed to adjust my stop loss parameters because I'm still sitting at 16 cents risk, and the candles. Well, you know, as we move further along, I try to cut. I didn't know if that was gonna hold. It looked like it might flush down, but it's holding for now. Oh, I'm going to take a quick one over here on. Let's see if we break through the high of day. Yeah, I'm not sure. If we break through the high on this one, I'll go ahead and sell it. No, I don't like that. So I'm out there. Looking for a break over here, though. There we go. I want to see a little more before I get rid of half. This one's got a bit of a spread. There we go. Out half there. See if it can give me a little more. We've got a resistance up here and here. Not expecting to break that. 247. And if we get through 247, I'll move that down just a bit. Oh, I like what RIVN is doing over here too. There we go. Oh. Wasn't watching. I'm going to go ahead and get out of that. Okay, not bad. Probably should have held it, but there's where I am. So we're green on all three right now. Yay. Now you can see here, if I just click on this, give it a second, it'll load. There's my P&L on the day so far. Yeah, you see how BTTX is pulling back there. I was kind of afraid of that. Got an entry there. Quite possibly. Oh, I'm not sure about SOPA. It looks like it's starting to consolidate. Might take an entry there. Just for a little quick flip here. I'd like to see a little more than that. Oh, I still haven't adjusted my stop. So this isn't going to be very good. Only made it about $19. Let's see, 6 cents. I'm going to go ahead and adjust that now. Oh, shoot. I can't see. I can't really do anything. Hurry. Okay, here we go. I want to get in right here. I'm going to jump in twice on that. It's a nice pullback to that level. I might try to take some profit here, just in case it wants to consolidate further down to the VWAP. So I'm going to take half off there for $20. And then I'll try to let the rest of this ride. Maybe I'll add back here if it drops down below that line. I'm liking what I'm seeing over here on SOPA. Let's see if we can break through that high right there. I'm just gonna take a chance on that. I'll just let BTTX work and see if it can make a move to the highs, through the highs. I might take a stop on this one, it looks like. Yeah, got stopped out on that. That's fine. See if I can get a bounce off the VWAP. Oh, that's not a very good fill. So, yeah, so I get back half the profit on that one. See here. I was at 300, now down to 152. That happens. I'm not going to buy the VWAP on this. Okay, there's a nice move. I'm going to go ahead and just sell that. Could wait for the breakthrough 50, but so now I'm up 300 on that stock. So overall, I kind of traded places there on those two stocks, giving back on SOPA and having a nice win on BTTX. Still sitting at about 474 on the day. So I mean, that's not bad. I could call it a day. Oh, look at it go. Wow. Some strength on this kitten. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that because overall the stock is in a downtrend. Well, I take that back. Actually, I'm looking at the hourly chart, and it's actually it's just crossed over. The EMAs have just crossed over this morning to the upside. So yeah, maybe we'll get a pullback to this level, and I can take another entry. Now, one that is in a downtrend here is RIVN. Definitely want to be careful on that one. But for the moment, on the shorter term time frame here, we are in an uptrend, and I could potentially buy a pullback, down to here. Not sure I want to. Oh, BTTX though, look at that. Went through 250 and all the way up now to 55 almost. That was nice. I wish I would have held that a little bit longer. But I'm looking here now. We got a new 5-minute candle. So this is where I might expect it to pull back to like 247 and look to enter there. Let's see if it can come. There we go. That's maybe a little more than I wanted. So I got in twice. I'm going to probably exit half. if it gives me a good enough bounce. There, I exited half for about $30. I don't know. Can it get back up through the highs again? I got to do something here real quick. I'm gonna have to pause this. I just realized my other charts aren't. Okay, I'm gonna have to set the time. Yeah, my I've got the hourly and the 15-minute on a monitor up above, and I just realized they're not even moving. And then for some reason that never played. I've got to synchronize all the clocks on the on-demand feature, and then I've got some code written that when I press a play button on the screen below, that they all play at the same time. So here we go. All right, now I've got a better view of the longer term time frame, and I would pull that up, but I'm not gonna right now. Wow, that was pretty sweet. Just blasted right through the highs there. Now we're looking pretty good. Check this out. Boom. Yeah, not bad. Not too shabby. $700 on the day. So now the question is, because of the hourly time frame, we have a uptrending line on the hourly time frame, and we just hit that line. It's going right through there. See if we can zoom out here. See that? So I'm thinking pullback is in order. So I don't know that I'm going to want to play this for any more breakouts at this point in time. What I'm really hoping for is that SOPO will finish consolidating, maybe come down to the EMAs down here into this area, and then I can start to maybe build a position on it and look for a move back up through the highs. That's where the big money comes in, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, you see how it got rejected off that pink line? So, if I was a bear, I could short that right now. Boy, look at this. RIVN with a nice bounce off of here. Could be playing this for a break through that high. I'm going to go ahead and jump in right there. See if we get a break through the high, just for a quick flip here. Might end up taking a loss on it. I kind of want to see it go fast. There we go. I made a little bit. It's a higher price stock, so it's got a wide spread on it. It's a little harder to make money on. I see SOPO now consolidating further. I want to see it get down to 245, down into that area. Here's the low of day. We might get a bounce here. Well, it's going right through it. Get rid of some of these lines. Now this was a nice pullback. I wish I would have seen that. See how you had this little higher low? It's a mini higher low and a higher high. So there's some support here, and plus you've got the EMA. And I would have gotten in for just a quick flip on that. I still could here. I just, because it's such a higher price stock, I just don't know. Yeah, that would have paid off, but that's okay. Leaving money on the table is not a bad mistake to make. Getting into a trade that I shouldn't have gotten into, now that's a bad mistake. I've done that so many times. Now bounce potential at 24.93. Yeah, I suppose. I don't like this 5-minute candle. It's about to close. Lower volume, but still, I might consider buying a pullback to 24.93 there. There's a bounce off of VWAP on BTTX that I just missed. I saw it happening, but I just didn't have time to hit the button. I don't know why, but my microphone sounded weird there all of a sudden. Yeah, see, that's the kind of trade that would have been nice. Here we come. I wonder if this is gonna... Not sure I like that I got in there. We'll see. This could be a loss. Yep, that's going to be a loss. But I'm still green on the stock. I've still got $4. It's alright. It's all good. Now I got a 2-bar pullback here on BTTX. Coming off of this. Maybe I'll just go ahead and jump in. See if we get a move back up through 250. Changed my mind. So, made $20. Almost made back what I lost on RIVN. Now, this is an interesting looking trade here on SOPA. But I don't think it's done coming down yet. I think it needs to drop a little more. There we go. I'll take a starter right there on SOPA. Boy, look at everybody coming down to their support levels at the same time. RIVN, I'm going to jump in right there. I'm going to sell this. Okay, there's $50 I just made on SOPA. And, I missed the move here. Let's see if I get a little more out of RIVN before I sell it. I'm up $26 there. But it's spready, so just because it shows me that I'm up 26 doesn't mean that that's what I'll get if I sell it because of the spread. So I need to see, what I'm looking at is the bid. I want to see the bid come up a little more. There we go. There we go. Okay, now let's take a look and see what, remember I was down $4 on that one, and now I'm up 71, 185, 540, not bad. Not bad. I'm still waiting for SOPA to finish consolidating. I bet we're going to get a nice move out of that one. But right now I'm up almost $800. What do you think? Should I take this trade here? I almost punched it. I was on BTTX. I was hoping it would cross the line just for a second, but ooh, look at the volume on that. I'm going to go ahead, and I'm a little late. Take a starter. If it comes down a little further, I'll add. I kind of hope it does to come down to 40. But I don't want it to stop me out, but ooh, this is trading below the VWAP now too. I'm just going to jump back out. I'm not too convinced about that. Now this is a move here where sometimes I can get wrapped up in this, like, oh look, that's a little pullback after a green candle, because sometimes you can jump in those and that's just like continuation. But this is trending down now on the 1 minute, so because it's a 1 minute downtrend, I'm going to be a little cautious. On the 5 minute, it is still an uptrend. I'm looking for that support to hold around 245, 242, the EMA. I don't like that we're below the VWAP, but because we have this support and because we're still in an uptrend, I am willing to maybe take a stab at it if it gets down there. I'll take a starter is what I would do, and then wait and see if we get some momentum happening, and then if it does, then I'll start adding as we go up and look for a break through the highs. And see, that's tempting. I can't really want to jump in that, but because that looks like the kind of thing where it just put in this little higher low and now it's going to go for a higher high up to the VWAP. Don't get sucked in. Too easy. So tempting. RIVN looking like it's put in a higher low now. Tightening range. Kind of an equilibrium. Oh, I missed it. Okay, I got a starter. If it drops a little more, I'll take some more. No harm in trying, right? Okay, and also what I'm going to do is move this profit target up because I'm expecting a move through the highs. I'll check this out. See, I move my profit target up. Right there, I'd make 450. I could move it up higher, make 516, whatever. I don't know. We'll adjust that as time goes by. Where's my stop? My stop is right on that line, so I could get stopped out on this, but it'd be $100 loss. Oh, and look over here. Look at the bounce. Remember I got in there and I'm like, no, I don't think I want to do that. And so I got back out for a break-even trade. That would have been pretty nice, but, you know, I was looking at it being a 2-bar pullback. But I didn't like that it was below the VWAP. So I'm just playing it safe. Now this looks nice. Ooh. Can it break through there? I'm going to take a little trade on that. I keep getting myself into trouble on this one because I keep jumping in too soon. Let's see if we get a move. There we go. So now I'm up 106 on that stock. Yeah, BTTX looking like it's probably, well, I don't know. It's still an uptrend. Ooh. I really should be taking trades on BTTX right now. That would have been a great entry. I missed it. If it comes back down, maybe I'll jump back in. I'm just still concerned that, well, I should draw my bottom line. What would that look like? I think this might be a rising wedge. Let me see here. Kind of hard to draw. There we go. A little bit of a rising wedge. I thought maybe that might, drop down to that line before going back up. But we do have an equilibrium forming over here on RIVN. So that could be what's happening with everybody else. Now look at SOPA here. Getting a little momentum. See this volume dying out on this pullback. So we got 2.5 minutes left on this candle. Wow. RIVN. Yeah, I really think I'm going to regret that I didn't get in here. And there it goes. Yep, I regret it. Well, it's okay. Right now I'm up $150 here on unrealized profit or open P&L on SOPA. Hoping for continuation. I want to see a move back up above the VWAP. See, I'll mark out a few resistance levels. It's kind of hard to determine. So we got one here. Definitely one here. Keep that one intact. We got a little something up here too. I don't know. Look at the RIVN getting over that level and then back testing it and now going higher. The reason I don't want to get into RIVN right now is because you see how this it's doing this equilibrium thing, where it tops out here, pulls back, goes back up and retest, fails, comes back down, retest here, fails. So at some point it's going to break through either the top or the bottom, but this could just be another retest. It's a little extended up here. Do we backtest to the EMA? You never know till you know. Oh, I might get stopped out on this one. I'm looking at this. Back test of the EMA here. Oh, I really want to jump in this. So bad. It's a brand new 5-minute candle. But it could come down. See how these two candles here are forming kind of an upwards line. I think I might get stopped out. Let's get ready here. I want to maybe jump in with a couple of orders if we break through 45. Look at our IVN over there. Coming on down. That EMA did not hold. Nor did that support line. That's an old support line, though. I wouldn't expect that to hold. That's better. Let's get rid of this one, too. Okay. Got some frogs. Frogs. Little VWAP bounce, anybody? Look at this. Look at that. How badly do I wish I would have taken this trade down here. Oh my God. Well, so far the bear's able to push for a lower high every single candle. God, tripping over my tongue. Every single candle here. Let's see if they can change, if the bulls can step in and change that. And yes, sir, buddy. Anybody getting in over here on this here VWAP? Maybe. And if you're wondering, I'm only in a position on this stock right here. So, yeah. Play a little music. I've always got music in my head. It's just roaming around in there. Drive everybody crazy. Yeah, but see why I didn't want to get in on RIVN. You know, it's just like I said, you know, it's just putting in that lower high. Now trying for a higher low. You could potentially get in down here somewhere. Maybe if it pokes its little head down below this candle, you know, maybe jump in. But I wouldn't recommend it. But do what you do. I do me, and I do only me. God, I really, really want SOPA to turn it around here. I'm looking at the 15-minute time frame, and we have this big green candle up. I mean, I hear what the heck? Let me just show you. See this 2-bar pullback? I like me a 2-bar pullback. And this candle is about to close in about 15 seconds and on lower volume on that pullback. That's encouraging. That makes me think that this bull flag is going to see continuation. And I'm ready for it. I'm already in a little bit. What shall happen here? I'm ready to add. I'm ready to get stopped out. That's fine. If I lose 100, okay, I'm adding there. I'm gonna add again. Might get a little bit aggressive on this. And you saw it just like I saw it. You saw that declining volume on that 15-minute time frame. And here we are, hitting the EMA. We've consolidated now. This is the leading gapper of the morning. I mean, yeah, still extended a bit on the 15, but that's kind of normal. Look at the bull stepping in here. Oh, no, move this up. I almost made a mistake there. Don't want to get out too early. I'm okay getting stopped out and taking a loss. What I don't want to do is take profit too early and miss the whole move. All right, so what we're getting ready to see here is the first 15-minute candle to make a new high. And that is, oh God, I have so many lines. I think, let's get rid of that line. It's right there, 260. So, okay, it's kind of an oddball thing. Okay, coming up to the VWAP. Now, I could take a little bit of profit here. We're coming up to a resistance, coming up to the VWAP. But I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna hold this. I'm gonna move my orders up a little more even. I know, that's kind of ballsy. But ballsy is my middle name. Ha. Not really. Okay, so there we go. So the 15-minute candle making a new high and showing some follow through. I'm seeing some increasing volume on this 5-minute candle, and it's only 2.5 minutes in. So if this stays green, you're going to see a lot of nice volume here. Can we get through the VWAP? That's still the question that remains to be answered. I do like this 2-bar pullback here on BTTX still. High, low, lower high, higher low. I'm going to also take a trade on that and see if we can get a move back up, maybe through this high. All right. Here we go. Going up through the VWAP. All right. Maybe a little retest. I'm not going to jump in there. 7 cents. Yeah, I'm not going to jump in there. I'm just going to hold this. Normally I'd be adding and stuff. Well, shoot, right now I'm up $1,000 on this stock. If I were to sell everything right now. I'm not going to do that. Look what we have an EMA cross in the making here. That's a good sign. I'm adding to BTTX right there. I just bought another position based on the 5-minute time frame. Oh, and I'm going to get rid of that first one that I bought. So there we go. So that moves my average down to 244. What do we have here for a resistance? We have, or not a resistance, but a support down here. There's a whole bunch of candles that tried to get above 258. So what we could see here is a quick back test to that level, and I might want to add. That 5-minute candle is getting close to closing. And the EMA is there too at 258. I would be willing to add if it drops down to there quickly. I think that would be a good add. Okay, right there. So I just added. Let's see if we get the move up. And I am going to leave that one right where it's at because I would like to take some profit at that point because the stop is a little, higher up. Look at BTTX. Looking for that breakthrough there. Up 137, 140. Just to show you a little preview here of what we got. Open P&L. Looking good. Here we go. 140, 170, 160, 170. Can I get 180? I should be making 200 when it hits that red line. 200. It's got to hit 254. $2.54. Can I have $2.54, please? Give me that $2.54. Or do we get a pullback? I think that candle's about to close. We might get a pullback. Opportunity knocks at the door. If it pulls back, I'm going to add. Also keeping an eye on SOPA for that first 5-minute candle to make a new high. So SOPA might pull back here for a second. I hope I don't get stopped out on that one order. That would be a bummer. There's an ad. Oh, just sold over here for that $200 profit. Up 740 now on BTTX. Really crossing my fingers that we get back above the VWAP on SOPA. I'm up 700 right there. I do need to have a plan here for an exit if it does come too far back against me. I don't want to take a big loss. But right now I don't have a plan. Look at that volume. That red volume, I don't like that. But look at the green volume on the 5. That's good. So might get stopped out. Do I want to add right here? I don't. I mean, I could if I was going to be aggressive. But if I'm going to get stopped out, I don't want to add to the pain. It's close, man. It's right there. Right on that line. Declining bear volume, so that's a good sign. That 5-minute candle is 2 minutes away from closing. Still time for it to come back up and make a nice happy green candle. I like this pullback on BTTX, but I'm not going to jump in there. Oh, there is this. Okay, so that's the level we're playing off of right now. I could add. I guess I'll add. Why not? Okay. All right. So I got stopped out on that. I kind of figured I would. Is getting real now. So I'm still up 335 on this stock, but my open P&L is at negative 93. I'm really thinking about just bailing here because it's back below the VWAP. And oh, yeah. Unfortunately, I might have to just exit. I mean, I'm up 1,100 on the day. I might have to start unwinding this a little bit. Meanwhile, BTTX continuing to impress. Let's just see if on this right here we just get a little dip down below that last candle on this new 5-minute candle. Let's just see if it just drops below it just for a second and then we get a move back up. That could be what's going to happen here. RIVN taking off now. Quite possibly. Ooh. My stop loss is a long ways away on that. I like that RIVN is moving up. Okay, I just got stopped out on that time. Keep on going there. Come on, son. Ooh, I missed a good opportunity over here. Okay, because I didn't sell that right away when I was up. Now I'm red. And I just added. I averaged down to see if maybe it would pop back up, but all right, I hopped out of that. Okay, so we got this hopefully a 5-minute higher low right here at 249. I wonder if this is gonna like drop down for a second and then like shoot back up. No, I guess not. But maybe we're finally gonna see some action here. I mean, it is still consolidating around this area where I wanted it to, so ooh, look at this. Man, she's taking off. So everybody's getting going here. I'm still hopeful on SOPA. Hope is a dangerous word in trading. That should not even be part of my vocabulary. Look at what happened. That's a bummer. So I was right in buying this, and I just exited because I didn't want to take a loss. And if I'd have held it, look, would have been nice and green. Ain't that something? So many lines here. It's really hard to see what's going on. Delete. Okay. I added there. Yes, that was risky, especially since that candle is red. But it just seems like this thing's going to go. It really, really has that feel. So at one point up here, I was up over 1,000 on this stock, and when it came back down here and I got stopped out a couple times, and I was showing no profit whatsoever. I mean, I was still up, 300. I had 300 locked in profit, but as far as open P&L, it was actually at a negative 90. But here we go, coming up above the VWAP. Finally. I think I'm going to move this order up because I feel like the potential now for this thing to break out is there. It's looking really good. Maybe. It's a brand new 5-minute candle. I'm not going to panic yet, but I don't like how you have the upper wick here. Give it a couple minutes to try to recover. But you see how the EMA is kind of holding support on the way up? Got a nice triple top here now. Almost. Another one of those big red candles. Boy, I sure don't like those. Come on, where are my buyers? There they are, stepping in. Give me some more buyers. Come on, buyers. Let's go. Push this thing higher. It looks like it wants to go on to 5 here. Look at that. Look at it bouncing off that EMA. Come on, push higher. Once it gets up above here, look out. She's going to go. It's going to explode. Wanted to jump in this. You draw a line across that. All right, I'm almost thinking about moving my stop losses up to right under there. Right, well, let's I'm going to keep them all below this 5-minute candle. What's the risk there? Ooh, that's $583. Well, I'm in with several positions, so not surprising. This is looking good. Maybe one more pullback down here to the EMA. Another opportunity to possibly get in. So if I move my stop loss, not there, no, that's break even, but if I move it up to here, that's a $250 risk. I like that. Because I think if it comes back down through here, I think it's over. I mean, stranger things have happened, but yeah. So you got kind of a flat top type of setup here. This resistance, and then so you got this resistance here, and then the bulls are winning the battle with higher lows and higher highs. I like the volume. Profile. Okay, another 5-minute candle. here. I could pull back down to here. I don't want to lose the higher lows on these 5-minute candles. Another entry opportunity. Yes, it's aggressive, but worth it, I hope. I like this volume that's picking up right here. Increasing volume on this move. So, and maybe I should have waited for it to come back to that line. But if this thing's strong and if it's going to go, a lot of times these stocks like this, there are quite a few people buying, and so they won't actually make it to the line. So sometimes you have to jump in early, and other times it'll blast right through and then turn around and go right back up. So you just never know. Get in early, get stopped out, or wait for it to come to the line and miss the trade altogether. Those are the pros and cons, or the cons. Getting rejected there, but let's see. I'm going to try it again. Come on, baby. Do this for daddy. Show me the money. Okay, well, there you go. I just got stopped out on all of it. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. So there we are. That's a real bummer. But still up 763 on the day. Boy, I was really hoping to have a big day. Because, I mean, if that had gone up to where it was going to go, I'd be up over 2,000 for sure. Now, it might still do it, but it's kind of shaking me out. I mean, that was way too much of a pullback. Way more than I wanted to see. Oh, I wonder if BTTX is going to bounce off this line. Just took a double entry here on RIVN. Nice little pullback. I think maybe that's not a good resistance line to play, a support line to play off of, now that I look at it. Well, I'll just see what it gives me, if anything. Come on, baby. Show me what you got. I mean, I'm up $35 there. Okay, I'm just going to take it right there. That could end up being a bear flag, so. If this line was a little, I mean, I don't like that this resistance level is hidden behind these candles, because I feel like, well, it's already been played. Now, that's not entirely true because it obviously was played here again, but it's not as strong, not as many people looking at it, so I wouldn't expect to see the same aggressive bounce as what you would get on one that more people are looking at. So what are we sitting up here on the day? We're over $800, and I'm thinking that it's time to call it. It's almost 7:30, and so that's not bad for an hour's worth of trading. I think I missed a few opportunities in here because I was focused on SOPA. But that's okay. Didn't really get any home runs today, but that's okay. 863, not a bad day. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for sticking around.